All right, welcome to East Tennessee Orthodontics expander video. So these are the typical kind of expanders that we give out here at East Tennessee Orthodontics. Most importantly, when you clean these, you want to take your water pick and clean around the edges along with your toothbrush, and make sure you clean all along the edges, spraying the water pick underneath them. Tissue or the roof of the mouth sometimes does not like these if you clean it, and so you'll have the least problems if you keep food from getting under it and then cleaning it really well. So here's the key that you're going to get with one of these expanders. Typically we're turning these about 1 time a day. You can see the arrow is pointing away from the front teeth toward what's going to be the back of the mouth. And this key has a bend on it, so if you put it in the right place, you won't be able to poke the roof of the mouth. And so there's a hole right here. Okay, so the key is going to insert into this hole, and it's going to drop down into it. And this key, since it wiggles, and you'll feel it drop in there, and then all you're going to do is turn it front to back. Now, the most common mistake that people make is that when they release it, they turn it back the other direction and then pull it out. And what this does is not allow you or not advance the next hole. This little screw has multiple holes in it, but it only works if you turn the hole and do one complete turn. You can't overturn it because there's a stop in the back. So if you can't, what I always tell people to do is find the next hole in the front after they've done a turn. If they can't find that next hole, they haven't completed the turn. So we're going to find the hole in the middle now, and then we're going to complete the turn. And then what you can do is you can find your next hole up front, okay? And again, you slide it in there and then turn it again. So I'll turn it backwards here, and we'll actually take it off. If this expander ever becomes loose for any reason and it's rocking in the mouth, stop turning it immediately and give us a call, because we need to glue it back in. They very rarely become loose though. So we'll take it and turn it the other way. So we're going to do a couple turns here, because as you do these turns, what's going to happen is the middle is going to open up. Okay. So, and the next hole is always in the front. Occasionally they'll get food in the holes, so if you can ever see the hole, it should always be in the same place. You can get your expander in here or your key in there and keep turning, or you can spray with your water pick to find the right. And so as you can see, the middle of this expander is opening up. Every turn is about a quarter turn, and typically we're turning this 1 time a day. So once you see the middle open up, you're actually able to take your key and put it here, which is not in the screw, or behind here, which is not in the screw, and it'll act like it's turning a little bit, or you can turn the key a little bit, but that's not where you want to go. So it's always this middle bar right where the expander is. So if you go through and you push the key, you can see it'll come out the other side, and that can injure the roof of the mouth if you push too hard. Okay, so you always want to make sure you're finding that hole. If you're in the hole, let's find the hole again here. Okay, so you can see when we get in there, because of that bend, you can't find the key on the other side because of that bend, so it'll stop. So again, we'll turn it again all the way to the back. It'll stop, and then we want to take it straight out so as not to pull back on the expander. You'll always want to turn these in a well-lit area. Turn this in a well-lit area so you can see what's going on. If you have your child open really wide, you should be able to turn this no problem. And remember, always call our office if there's ever any issues, if you can't turn it or if you have any trouble. Thanks so much for watching.